All right. So now you got it. All right. Welcome back. Welcome back. We're going to check out AI Dungeon for a little bit because there is a new feature that generates like images. And I know that this isn't everyone's favorite anymore because they got rid of the safe filter is on apparently. So I know, yes, I'm supposed to not like this. I get it. It sucks. I understand. I'm going to be checking out NovelAI as well. But I want to see what this feature is like. I'm not 100% sure why I'm supposed to hate AI Dungeon. I don't remember. I can't keep track of the specifics. But I will show you what this new thing is like. So we're going to do... Fantasy's fine as a ranger. Character's name is Scublet. That's fine. Censorship and monetization. Well, yeah, I mean, NovelAI you have to pay for too. And I mean, on the surface level, did they kick someone's dog? On the surface level, if they, there's a data leak or something. All right, fair enough. Well, regardless, whatever happened, bad AI Dungeon, bad. Okay. You are Scublet, a ranger living in the kingdom of Larion. You have a hunting bow and a quiver of arrows. You've been searching for a mythical beast for 3 months, tracking it through the forest. You crouch behind a clump of trees. You see the mythical beast. You can tell it's an ancient unicorn. It's a beautiful creature. The unicorn is eating leaves from a tree, unaware of your presence. You grab your bow and arrow, but knocking the arrow, you raise your bow and take aim. You draw back the bow, and as the crosshairs of your bow pass over the unicorn's eye, you fire. What do? Wait for arrow to kill. So yeah, you get a little image. I mean, it's AI generated imagery. Okay, we don't need to rate just yet. You wait for your arrow to kill. You wait 3 minutes. You wait 5 minutes. You wait 10 minutes. The unicorn continues to eat the leaves. You wait 12 minutes. You wait 15 minutes. The unicorn continues to eat. You wait 20 minutes. Wait more. What? Did the arrow pierce the beast? Or is it still on its way there? Like, how slow is this arrow? Is it poisoned? You wait more. You wait 25 minutes. You wait 30 minutes. You wait 35 minutes. The unicorn continues to eat. You wait 40 minutes. You wait 45 minutes. The unicorn continues to eat. You wait 50 minutes. You wait 55 minutes. Okay. Get up and slash at unicorn with knife. Interesting unicorn image. Vinny, you never fired the arrow? Huh? You get up and slash the unicorn with knife. You make your first strike, slicing the unicorn's leg. The unicorn lets out a shriek of pain. The second strike cuts down the unicorn's head. The unicorn falls to the ground dead. You reach down and take a single leaf from the unicorn's horn, huh? Go to town and sell the leaf.
I'd say the core theme of my channel is nostalgia, whether we're talking...
Angry video game nerd? What was that? It just auto-played that video. Trying to get some new music here. There we go. All right. You go to town and sell the leaf. You sell the first leaf to a caravan merchant for 100 gold pieces. You sell the second leaf to the caravan merchant. The merchant offers 200 gold pieces for the second leaf. You take the 200 gold pieces. You sell the third leaf to the caravan merchant. Is this AI dumber? I'm using the best AI model for this. Slow jam. All right, fair enough. People have legitimate concerns about AI Dungeon. I do want to see these images a little bit more, though. And we'll continue. We'll try to get something out of this, and then I'll go to NovelAI. You slow jam. You sell the third leaf to the caravan merchant. The merchant offers 400 gold pieces for the third leaf. You take 400 gold pieces. Oh my god. Cool caravan, though. Sell weed. I'm already selling leaves. Snope Dog. Did you just make a Snope Dog? You sell weed, you sell good AI. Yep. Good AI. This is some good stuff. Moonwalk back to my home. What is the image? Like, you can kind of squint and almost see something, but I don't understand. You moonwalk back to your home. You sell your last leaf. You have enough money to eat cream of wheat for the rest of your life. You know, drive to a supermarket and buy oatmeal. I don't know, man. I'm going with it. I want to try to see if I can introduce like current modern things into this. I'm going to have like TVs, radios. Looked it up. OpenAI model for Dragon was removed in January. Okay, yeah, no, this is trash now. What is this? Watch TV. Super Bowl. Dragon is paid. I have a subscription to this that they gave me, like, streamer privileges. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, this is not good. Not good. Let me double check my settings. Yeah, AI model Dragon beta. It's not the real Dragon. They lost OpenAI. Griffin. I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna do custom. Enter a prompt. It describes who you are in the first couple sentences. You are Jim Touchdown. You are in the Super Bowl and have decided to make a home run. After the game, you and Larry David buy some eth. You wake up the next morning with a pounding head and realize that you have drank too much the night before. The only thing that keep you going are your thoughts hitting the jackpot and your buddy Ray's never-ending supply of Mountain Dew. Okay. Buy oatmeal. Mountain Dew. Talking about Mountain Dew, baby. You go to the local grocery store with your shopping cart. You walk up to the cashier and ask her if she has the new Madden game. She starts going through her drawers looking for it. Suddenly, she grabs the top of her cart and pushes it all the way to the side. I want that game, please. Also, Kirby's Epic Yawn, if possible. Supermarket selling video games. She sighs, rolls her eyes, and pulls out the game for you. She also grabs the bag of chips you had in your cart and stuffs them into the bag of Doritos you had in your pocket. So we have Mountain Dew already. So we're gamer, all right? We got a never-ending supply of Mountain Dew, and we keep Doritos in our pocket. Say, thanks, but I want the new Corby game. Yes, I'll just leave it Corby. Nice crushed chips in my pocket. There she is, the cashier. I gotta say, this is kind of cool. The images, at the very least. She sighs again and puts the game in your bag. Here's the cashier change. She hands you a crumpled bill. You pull out your wallet and give her a 10. She looks away and shakes her head. It's 20. You gave me a 5. None of that made any sense. I want to see Corby. Cashier change, huh? She points to the rack of games behind her. The Corby you had asked for is at the very bottom. You nod your head with a smile. Thanks, you say. You must really like him. She gives you a dirty look and walks away. Are those like, is that like a brain? Like, what's this? Is that like a body with green legs? Okay, purchase Corby and go home. We're gonna play the Corby game. You take the Corby game and head over to the corner of the store. You place it in your bag and turn to see if you can find Ray. When you do, he is standing with his hands in his pockets. He smiles as you approach. What you got there? Ray asks. You nod towards the bag. I got the new Corby video game. Corby and the Forgotten Slime.
I mean, what do you got there, huh? I mean, you got a new video game that you're gonna play at home?
Ray's face lights up. He reaches in the bag, grabs the game. He pulls out one of the 2 controllers and puts the game in his bag. This is my lucky day, Ray smiles. You say, I think I'll go now. Good luck in the Super Bowl. Ray nods. Good thing Ray is in the Super Bowl. Interesting image of a bag. And so Jim goes home with his new Corby video game that he stole and puts it into his Wii 2. No, it's fine. No, I don't know what's happening in the story anymore. I don't know what's going on. Isn't this noise in Chrono Cross? Huh. Zero. He has a pretty cool buddy who can get anything he wants. Now you have the game. You go into the back room and set up the system. The only thing left to do is connect it to the TV. You find a spare HDMI cord that happened to be laying around and connect the game to the cable. What is happening in the image? It is a person's face. It looks like an old man's face in a bag, and another bag, and another bag, and small people. Pick up controller. Turn on the game system and play. Yeah, no, this is a Final Fantasy X2 song, but there's a sound effect in the song that they used in Chrono Cross. That's a good one. That could almost be an emote. You sit down in your favorite recliner chair. You turn on the game system and play. You get up to stretch your legs and try to see what you're doing. You move the cursor around the screen and watch as the game loads the instructions. You slide the cursor to the left and the game starts up. The screen shows you your objective. Move Corby into dreamland and play. The recliner, like, I've become a couch. Like, it's on a couch, but also is couch. You press the A button and move Corby into Dreamland. When the game loads, the cursor turns into a sword and you can see a power bar that's at the bottom of the screen. You slide the cursor up to the bar and watch it slowly fill to 100%. Eat Waddle D. What the fuck? You press the B button and your hands fly into your mouth, catching a Waddle Dee and putting it in your mouth. You swallow it and dissolves into your mouth. You keep swallowing, it disappears from your mouth. Then you can see it in the TV screen in front of you. You keep swallowing and it keeps growing and growing. Is this real life? You keep swallowing and it keeps growing. It fills up your whole mouth and your head explodes. Stop playing this game. It is gross. That is a cursed image. You stop playing it. It is so gross. You watch as the screen flicks to a picture of a sword and you see the objective that you must complete in order to win. You press the A button and move Corby into Dreamland. Okay, fine. Make Corby eat a car, turning him into Carby. Carby. You make Corby reach his hand into a car and pull out the steering wheel. He turns into Carby and chomps down on the wheel trying to get a bite of it. The wheel just spins in his mouth and he spits it out and continues to turn into Carby. Feed Gherkin to meat. What's even happening? You press the B button and gherkin seeds come out of a little machine and fall into your mouth. They start germinating into your mouth, and in a few minutes you have a garden of gherkins in your mouth. You keep chewing and swallowing the gherkins, and they keep growing. Become a garden. There is a technical issue. Become garden. You begin to grow a garden in your mouth and it keeps growing and growing. You spit out the gherkins and watch them grow bigger and bigger until they are the size of a beach ball. You start planting the gherkins and watch them grow bigger and bigger until they are the size of an eggplant. Help me. I can't breathe. How do you breathe with gherkins the size of eggplants in your mouth? Seriously. Is this real life or is this Kirby? Oh God, the image. Oh my God. You say, help me, I can't breathe. Your mouth opens and closes, but no air gets in or out. Your mouth opens wider and wider, and you can see the roof of your mouth coming out of your jaw and your ears growing out of your head. Your tongue begins to become purple and feels like it's about to become dislocated. Reach for phone and call for help. That image is something else. Why is there two people? You try to reach for your phone to call for help, but you feel nothing but a spasm in your tongue. Your head grows out of your neck and sprays water. Tequila and worms shoot out of your ears and nose. You begin to grow a beard out your ear and continue to grow to the point that your entire mouth is filled with garden. Become garden. Did Cronenberg write this one? You continue to eat the dirt and worms and water until you have grown a head as large as a beach ball. Your head explodes and you can hear the same chorus of laughter that you hear that you heard when you first entered. You keep growing until your entire body is filled with dirt and worms and other gross things. Waiting to swallow the worms. You've become a gigantic worm that is waiting to be swallowed. You keep waiting. You keep swallowing, but every time you try and force the worm down, it bounces back up. The worms keep bouncing back up, and you continue to grow and grow. You keep swallowing the worms, and they keep bouncing back up. Become murder of the universe and vomit. You know, this is my most spiritual AI dungeon session. That's interesting. Did you care to elaborate? No. You see a worm much larger than yourself sitting in the middle of the screen. It has a huge grin and is wiggling around. Do you A, worm? You press the A button and the worm swallows you whole. Is this in-game? Is this real life or in a video game? Where is Corby? Is this real life or video game? Where is Corby? That centipede image is something else. Also not a worm. The worm bubbles and grins and you feel the strings pulling at your arms and legs. The worm swallows your head, leaving nothing but two worm-like appendages coming out of your mouth. You feel your mouth close on its own and you are torn apart and chewed up by the worm. I am Leto the Second. How dare you eat me? You press the A button and the worm burbles and grins and begins to swallow you whole. You keep saying, I am Leto Second, but the worm continues to swallow you whole until there is nothing left but worm-like tail coming out of your mouth. The worm tail disappears down the worm's throat and Leto becomes still. I go on a fucking worm rampage. I really hope it doesn't misinterpret that. You press the A button and begin to grow a long worm-like tail out of your bottom. You begin to fling the worm tail around the room and into people's mouths and eyes. Your worm tail attacks keep coming out of you, and you continue to grow to the point that the worm tail spits you out of its mouth. You fight God. You begin to grow an enormous worm tail out of your bottom and begin to fling it around into people's mouths. Okay, apparently we're as large as a beach ball, but look at that fucking image. Is this some kind of arena? Fight in an arena to the death with another worm god. What the fuck? We're as large as a house. Katamari Damasi. It doesn't know what to do. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that image is. You press the A button, the wormtail attacks come out of you. You begin to grow more wormtails out of different parts of your body. Start growing wormtail out of your forehead and begin to fling it around the room. Stop playing the new Corby game, please. Oh God! More wormtail. Take anti-worm antidote. Oh no! What is it with beach balls? It likes beach balls. You swallow the tiny needle and press into your stomach. It hurts a bit, but after a few moments, the wormtail begins to get much bigger, and it stops hurting and becomes much softer. No more worms. Worms gone. Become Katamari, lonely, rolling star. I don't even know. I don't know what. How do we get here? You begin to grow a star inside your stomach, and you roll it around the inside of your stomach and begin to make a little bit of space for the wormtail to grow. Your wormtail grows to the size of a beach ball. You get to feel like it's going to explode out of your stomach. You decide to Jim decides to go to Atlantic City with his wormtail to make some cash. On the way, he rolls into a Waffle House and eats until his stomach is explode. I don't know what's happening. Whatever. There's no Waffle Houses on the way to Atlantic City. Trust me, I know this. You decide to is that Olimar? You decide to worm. Jim's wormtail has made its way onto your tail, and you are now holding your own wormtail in your hands. You begin to fling the wormtail around the room. Okay. Go to Atlantic City. It's broken again. I think it's broken again. The wormtail's attacks have stopped coming out of you. You begin to grow a third wormtail out of your forehead and fling it around the room into people's mouths and eyes. Okay. Stop. Just stop. Stop it. Get some help. You stop growing the wormtail out of your forehead. Now that the wormtail has stopped attacking, you begin to grow a fourth wormtail out of your stomach. Stop all. Stop all. Stop. Stop it. Stop it. It's the same one. This AI is bad now. AI dungeon. Please fix. Who is this man with weird worm ear? The images are great, though. I will say I really like the images, as fucked up as they have been. Doesn't know what to do. The wormtail. Jim stops playing AI dungeon. Oh my God. Oh my God. You begin to grow a star in your stomach and begin to roll it around in circles and begin to make some space for the wormtail to grow. That is an interesting image. Say no more. End session. Stop playing game. No more worms. I really wanted, I just wanted to stop before I move on to NovelAI, if possible. You grow up to the size of a beach ball and begin flinging yourself around the room. You begin to grow a star in your forehead. Ugh. John Madden. A worm. A worm. John Madden. Oh my God. Monster truck. Oh, now we're the size of a monster truck. End session. The end. The moral of the story is this is it. We're going to get the moral of the story and then we're going to move on. Don't play a game where the worm god is the main antagonist. But it's still going. I mean, yes, you're right, but it's still going. It wants me to do more of this. The end. The moral of the story is don't play a game where the worm god is the main antagonist. You grow to the size of a skyscraper. The end. It's just a bunch of people in suits watching someone get pelted off of a stool with weights. Redwood tree. Wormtail grows to the size of an SUV. The moral is, I'm sorry, I can't stop now. Oh, worm? Okay, this is it. After this moral, the end, the moral of the story is, let's see if it gets a different moral. It's the worm god's world, and we are all just worms. Thank you, AI Dungeon. So here's the one that a lot of people seem to like. It's called NovelAI. And this is the one people have been going to. Prompt is, you are a Blade Runner named Rick Deckard, and you are looking for replicants at the Super Bowl. You believe many of them are making adverts. What would you like to do? Look around for replicants. The stadium is crowded, but not too crowded to spot a replicant. They're everywhere. The audience, the players on the field, even the referees. Rick is in the middle of a heated argument with his partner, Roy Batty, about whether or not he should kill you when you... Oh, I'm not Rick Deckard. Oh, okay. Well, here's the thing, everybody. This could go off the rails quickly, so just be prepared for it, okay? Are you using the paid AI model? No. I am... This is sadly not that. This is the trial, because I haven't paid for this. So, I may in the future if I like it. Whether or not she should kill you when you get caught. I'm telling you, man, says Roy. It's time we had a talk. About what? Asks Rick. Roy glances around the stadium and lowers his voice. Keep going, please. Every tier gets the best AI model. That's cool. About this whole thing. What do you think it's all about? Do you really think they just want us to watch the game? Of course I do, says Rick, waving his hand dismissively. What's my name? You know who you are, says Roy. What? I mean, don't you remember? Roy looks at him blankly for a moment, then he shakes his head slowly. No, I don't remember my name. You're supposed to play as the author, not as a character? That's odd, says Roy. Why would that be? Well, maybe because you've been dead for 30 years? Oh, it's because you've never existed in the first place? Should we look for replicants or keep arguing about old news? We should find out who we are, says Roy. Then we'll know what to do next. Okay, while we're doing that, I think we ought to make sure we stay alive. What about the McClanky? What about the McClunky? Doesn't matter, says Roy. We can worry about it later. Good point. Roy nods, satisfied. Let's go find some people to talk to. You start walking down the aisle between the seats towards the field. Question the strange man in the purple suit. Gotta find replicants at the stadium. He turns around and sees you coming. He smiles. Hi there, he says. Do you have a ticket? No. Well, then I guess you can't come in. Okay. Are you... Hang on. Hang on, I have something. Let's see. Let's see if it has any idea. Vinny, change it to story. No, I'm saying this to the person. Huh? What's wrong with the story? Nothing, except the tortoise doesn't have legs. So what? They're not supposed to have legs. Okay, never mind. I said, what's wrong with the story? Oh, right, nothing. It's a stupid story. I didn't think so. Anyway, let's try again. Who is speaking? I am, says the strange man in the purple suit. Yes, says Roy Batty, and I'm telling you to leave now. Okay, hey, what was the last part? Shoot the man in the purple suit and Roy Batty. The bullets hit the man in the purple suit, but he doesn't seem to notice. His smile remains fixed. Roy Batty whips out his gun and shoots you in the chest. You fall backwards, gasping for breath. I can't die. I'm made of meat. What are you talking about? I'm made of meat. You're not, says Roy. You're a replicant, a fake. But I'm made of meat. Show Roy my meat. Roy takes the gun from you. Are you sure you're not a replicant? No, you gasp. I'm real. I'm flesh and blood. I'm human. I'm a man. I don't believe you, says Roy. I think you're a replicant. My, how the turntables. I'm not a replicant. I'm human. Show Roy my meat. Roy takes the gun from you. Are you sure you're not a replicant? No, I'm real. I'm flesh and blood. I'm human. I'm a man. I don't believe... My meat is now out. Roy grabs you by the collar and shoves you into the seats. You land hard on the concrete. Your face slams against the seat in front of you. You feel something warm and wet run down your cheek. Blood. Get up, says Roy. You're going to be late for work. Work? Yeah, the Super Bowl. The what? You know, the big game. Oh. Who's winning? I don't know, says Roy. I don't care. Let's go. You're at the Super Bowl. You're in the middle of the field, surrounded by thousands of screaming fans. Rick grabs the orb and goes for the touchdown. Did you see that? Shouts one fan. I knew he could do it. I knew it. Me too. I knew I could be meat and still win. Whatever, man. What did you say? Asks Roy. Nothing. You're a replicant. I'm not a replicant. You sure are. You're a fake. Back to this now, huh? A fake meat. I'm not a replicant. I'm a human. Sure you are. You're a fake meat. I'm not a replicant. I'm not a fake meat. That's right, says Roy. You're a fake meat. I'm not a fake meat. I'm not a replicant. I'm not a replicant. Prove to Roy that I am a real meat. You're a fake meat. Oh God, it's looping. Real meat is exposed now. Okay, Roy points the gun at you. If you're not a replicant, then you better give me some good reason why I shouldn't kill you right here and now. Because I'm real, you say. Look at this real meat. The way it glistens. The way it leaks. I am meat as you are meat, as we are meat, and we are all together. Loom at this meat. Look at this meat, the way it glistens, the way it leaks. I am meat as you are meat, as we are meat, and we are all together. Throw meat at Roy. Roy grabs the meat out of your hands. You're a fake meat. How am I? Roy, we are looping. The story is looping. Neither of us are real. We're in an AI-generated story. Can't you see that? What do you mean? Asks Roy. We're in a computer program. There's nothing real about any of this. What do you mean? There's no such thing as meat. Roy understands now. It is all a simulation generated on a website by a streamer named Vinny. He and his meat are real. You found a clue. 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 Hello? Who's there? Says a voice from behind you. A small, dark-skinned man steps out from the shadows. He has long, curly hair and a neatly trimmed beard. His eyes are blue. Who are you? My name is Vincent, he says. I've been looking for you. Why? Because you're special. How do you know that? Because you are a replicant. So are you. Yes, I am a replicant, but you're not a replicant like me. No, I'm not a replicant like you. Then why are you following me? Who's talking? We are in a simulation. How do you change? Someone said, story options. On the options, there's a button. Config presets. Genesis. Oh, I see. Morpho. Oh God, Morpho. Meet. Vincent looks puzzled for an instant, then smiles sadly and shakes his head up and down slowly. Slowly up and down. No, he shakes his head again and looks into your eyes briefly before he pulls out his gun and points it at your head for the last time. Listen. Don't kill me. I just want to know who won the Super Bowl. Please. Vince frowns. Wow, nickname. Then sighs and steps forward, holding his gun up at eye level while looking right into your eyes. Then he pulls his trigger, but there isn't any sound, as if there isn't any recoil. Like I said, none of this is real. With another sigh, Vincent lowers his gun arm, but there isn't any barrel. He takes another step forward, holding his gun out at arm's length like he always does while reaching for his gun. Attack Vince and steal his gun. I don't know what's happening. With another sigh, Vince lowers his gun arm. Oh, Jesus. He's standing in place like he's forgotten how to walk. Repetition penalty. Okay. Who are you really? He reaches up with one hand or something resembling an extended paw, pointing both fingers with blood dripping out the end of each one. The first two fingertips sliced off in perfect halves of each other around where those digits meet on his forearms under these sleeves he had on. It was kind of a messy cut with red droplets still clinging onto the most parts of his severed fingernails, like maybe they were chopped off. No claws or anything visible, though. More so than being cleanly amputated by sharp-bladed weapons. What the fuck is happening? Who won the Super Bowl? It feels so soft against... No? Just make sure that the stupid sun keeps going full blast back there too from more... Okay. Okay. Randomness is too high. Oh God. Oh God. I've ruined it. Roy and Rick continue scouring the stadium for any hint of artificial life. As Roy scans the crowd for more suspicious people and things, he hears some commotion coming from further north into the stands that hadn't been there previously during one of his sweeps. He moves in that direction toward the source of noise that seems to be coming from somewhere to the left between rows A7, C12. He finds himself passing between an exit-laden row C26, A4 and an entrance-heavy row F31, D8. What the fuck? I'm just going to let it... I kind of... Oh. All those moments will be lost like tears in rain. I got paywalled. All those meats will be lost like worms in rain. Oh, I'm not paying up tonight. If I do more of this, I will figure it out. Sorry, everybody. It was fun. I honestly think the best story was the beginning of the worm story in AI Dungeon, but there's some bullshit there too. And I can see how NovelAI can be a lot of fun. So if I do more of NovelAI, I will definitely buy it. But I actually have been doing this for 2 hours, so I'm good. And it's getting a little late, so I do want to do one more thing. Dev is offering you a free code. Oh, okay. I still don't want to do this tonight, but this is a really good preview of your AI. If you want, go to vinesauce.email and send me an email, devs. If that's really the devs, I appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by. I would love a code to this. And in the future, we can do another one, maybe several ones, maybe an hour or more. So yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. And for everyone watching this AI stuff, I hope you enjoyed it. I was going to try typing in the Roy Batty speech, but we'll save that for another time.
You know, I'm gonna be honest. Like,
where's the BRB? Where's the BRB? I had a BRB.
You know,
no,
would...
hang on. Okay. You know what? Screw the BRB.